How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Shifting Lanes. My name is Hanson. Thank you so much for tuning in, and this is the first autocross weekend of 2019 and also the very first autocross for the 2005 Volvo S60R. So this is the baseline weekend. I'm here to see how this car stacks up against the rest of the competition and how I've improved as a driver. Hopefully I have, but let's see. So this is the first weekend. This is not the optimal autocross setup, and you'll see in the lap times later that there's a lot of room to improve here. First of all, I'm running Blizzaks. I'm running winter tires on here. And also, I'm only running lowering springs at the front and stock in the rear. So this is basically just how I got the car. So we've got a long way to go. We've got a lot of parts to install on this thing, but let's see how I do against other cars in today's autocross event. Ready? Good luck! And here we are in the Volvo. Nice and smooth. This car is actually not bad. Wow. Winter tires are starting to heat up a little bit. Yep, very spongy. But this car has a lot of power. Not too bad for the very first run. Not too bad at all. So you don't normally find a Volvo in an autocross. I was expecting to be the only Volvo in today's autocross, but I ran across this pretty fantastic 83 242. This has a front end conversion on it, but this thing is a beast. And I'm not going to try and pronounce what that says up there, but apparently I was told that was a pretty bad word. I'm not going to say it or even try to pronounce it, but this thing looks sick. This is an autocross car. This is properly set up. This thing has the hypergrams on there, and this thing has some Toyo tires, Toyo Proxys R888s. This is crazy. Check out this guy's Instagram, Tattoo Swede. He's a tattoo artist, but yeah, check out this car. Also a Volvo enthusiast. It's got Swedish metal in there, but yeah, this car is prepped. This is basically what I want to turn my S60R into, a proper race car. And just looking at this thing, it looks sweet. It's got the fender flares, it's got the racing stripes down the bottom, and again, I guess the New York State approved that license plate, which is awesome. autocross day is done, and oh my god, this thing is an amazing autocross car. At first I didn't really think it was, but at the end I could really see the potential of this thing. Let's just talk about the runs, because at first I just wasn't really comfortable with the car at all. Like, I didn't have traction control off. I had the 4C suspension in comfort mode. So after a couple of runs, I realized, oh wait, I've got all these things that I could change in this car, and I did. So I went to advanced, and then I also turned off my traction control, and I cut like 2 or 3 seconds off my time, which was pretty awesome. Let's talk about the times real quick. They're not very good. Yeah, this car isn't really set up for proper autocross just yet. For all intents and purposes, this car is pretty much in the same condition when I bought it. So, except for the tires. Actually, when I bought the car, it was probably in better autocross condition than now, because now I've got winter tires. The reason why I have winter tires is because I bought this car in the winter time, and I haven't gotten summer tires yet, so I still need to do that. If you got any good suggestions as to what a good autocross tire is, please leave that in the comments below. I'm thinking that I want to get some Potenza RE71Rs, because they make some for the 18x8 wheel size, or I may go with a smaller wheel, a 17-inch wheel, just because that's going to be reduced unsprung weight, and given that this car is a little bit heavy, I need all the advantage I can get. So I may go downsize, but still enough to clear the Brembo brakes that I have. Other than the silly winter tires, I also have lowering springs in the front and stock springs in the back. So the car rides like this. What that means for autocross is that the front will feel planted. The front did feel planted, while the rear end I just couldn't really read it. We'll be doing this throughout the whole season. We'll be, again, modifying this car and then seeing how the car improves, and how, most importantly, how I improve as a driver. Because with autocross, the driver is like, it makes up like the biggest difference. You'll see in the previous Project BRZ videos that I have let the pros drive my car, and they were able to cut 5 seconds off of my time. That just shows you that, you know, the car, your car, can do it, but can the driver do it? That's another question. So anyway, the first autocross, it exceeded my expectations, to be honest with you. I was a little afraid that this car was going to let me down in the form of mechanical problems, but knock on wood, you know, this thing performed admirably. I mean, it's got some more rattles here and there after today. Maybe I just kind of shook some things loose, but I could still drive it home, which is great, you know? Like, anytime you could take your car to a track day or an autocross and you're able to drive it home, hey man, that's a win, you know? Today was awesome. It exceeded my expectations, and it was funny to kind of drive with winter tires, because it's totally not recommended. Maybe your first lap would be okay, but to be honest with you, by the second and third lap, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just going to be toasting the tires at all times and putting thousands of miles in a matter of seconds. That's essentially what's happening. I'm like taking off the siping layer off of this winter tire. It's not good. We're going to be attending a lot more autocrosses, and this car is going to dramatically change from today's state. And I can't wait to show you guys. Hopefully the car improves, you know, and hopefully I improve too. So I really appreciate you guys watching. We wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't watching this, if you weren't commenting, if you weren't liking and sharing with your friends. We wouldn't be doing this without you guys. So I really appreciate that. So if you feel like supporting us even more, please check out all the different links down below. Check out our teespring.com storefront, which is linked down below. Very soon we're gonna have a new design, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. That's gonna be pretty exciting for all of us, and hopefully for the entire Volvo community too. I'm gonna wrap it up right there. If you found this video somewhat entertaining or helpful or whatever, consider giving it a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified anytime we make a new video, an autocross video on the S60R, or a modification video, or a new video on the V70R, or a new video on the C30 or the XC90. So plenty of content to go around. And don't forget, because we also review press cars. So any new car out there, chances are we've reviewed them. So check out the rest of this channel for reviews of new cars and also lots of driving events. I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. My name is Hanson. This has been the 2005 Volvo S60R Autocross, and plenty more to come. I'll see you guys next time.